Ladies and gentlemen, this is breaking news. In this video, I'm going to show you how the Small Business Administration is automatically declining applicants of the economic injury disaster loans with good enough credit to qualify for funds through this program due to a system error. So the Small Business Administration has confirmed several loan officers and employees that the system that the agency is using to process economic injury disaster loans is automatically declining applicants with good enough credit to qualify, ladies and gentlemen. So I'll just go ahead and show you some of the emails that Small Business Administration employees have sent to applicants that are complaining. First off, this message comes from a loan officer, from a Small Business Administration loan officer, telling the following applicant, called Michael, "I can confirm the decline is a system error. After I approved the application, the system for some reason just sent it straight into decline. I'm currently trying to get my team lead to have the application reactivated. This problem has been repeating itself for the past week for unknown reasons." So you have to have a leader, a superior at the Small Business Administration reactivate your application if for some reason the Small Business Administration automatically declined your application and you have good enough credit to qualify for the loan. This is another issue where an applicant has reported that the Small Business Administration sent them an email notifying that applicant that she was approved for the economic injury disaster loan. Nonetheless, when she logs in to the portal to check the status of her loan, this is what she sees. Status declined. $0. Unfortunately, the loan cannot be processed at this time. And she states that she has an adequate score to qualify for the economic injury disaster loan. The Experian Vantage score of 570 or above. Jamal Barr, Small Business Administration sent Jamal Barr, who is another applicant of the economic injury disaster loan with a good enough credit score to qualify, the following email. "Thank you for contacting the U.S. Small Business Administration Customer Service Center regarding assistance related to the virus pandemic. We know this is an extremely difficult time for small businesses around the country who are working to process loan requests as quickly as possible. We have notated your file with the information provided. We apologize for the delay and appreciate your patience while your application is being processed." So it's being processed. A couple of minutes later, you received the following email. "Thank you for contacting the U.S. Small Business Administration Customer Service Center regarding assistance related to the virus pandemic. Unfortunately, we were unable to approve your loan request based on information contained on your credit report. This decision was based on information obtained from Experian. If you disagree with the decision made on your loan, you may request reconsideration by submitting a written request within 6 months, and you have to file your profit and loss statement, or preferably a 2019 tax return that shows your revenue for 2019, and you have to produce that and send it to pdcrecons@sba.gov if you want to have the Small Business Administration reconsider your application for the economic injury disaster loan." On a previous date, and as per previous videos, I did tell you that applicants with credit scores that did not meet the threshold to have enough of a credit rating to qualify for the economic injury disaster loan could apply with a co-borrower. As of a few weeks ago, the Small Business Administration employees with whom I have spoken have told me that the Small Business Administration is not taking applications or reconsiderations with co-borrowers. As per previous videos, I told you that you had to have an Experian Vantage score 3.0 of 570 for you to qualify for an economic injury disaster loan. Now, there are many exceptions, because I know several people have told me that they don't have a minimum credit score of 570 under the Experian Vantage score model. Nonetheless, the agency still approved their application for the economic injury disaster loan. And there are exceptions all over the place with this program because they put it up in a couple of weeks. They've rushed everything. The agency has been under pressure from the press, from us, to ensure that they process the applications, rightfully so, because we are in a pandemic that has severely impacted the country's economy. Nonetheless, just to prove to you that it is somewhere around 570, and it is 570 because that's what employees have told me, and as of recently, An employee just told me that the agency just raised it to 575, according to the Experian Vantage Score 3.0 model. Associate Administrator of the Small Business Administration Office of Disaster Assistance, James Rivera, testified before the House Committee on Small Business, and he stated that applicants had to have the same eligibility criteria to qualify for a D-paper loan. According to several lenders, for you to qualify for a D-paper loan, which is the worst kind of loan that you can obtain, you have to have a credit score between the ranges of 550 to 570 to 580 or so. So between 550 to 580. So that's around the ballpark of the type of credit you have to qualify for the economic injury disaster loan. It doesn't come from me. It comes from the employees with whom I have spoken, and it comes directly from the Associate Administrator, James Rivera, when he testified before Congress. Now, to bring attention to this matter, to this system glitch that is causing delays in processing and automatically declining applicants for the economic injury disaster loan, while they still qualify for the economic injury disaster loan according to these standards, I went out and sent the email to the Small Business Administration's press office. Miss Carol Wilkerson is the lady with whom we had an open line of communication to bring attention to this potential system glitch. And here's what it reads. Good morning, Carol. I hope you had an awesome week. An Associate Administrator for SBA's Office of Disaster Assistance, James Rivera's testimony before Congress. Mr. Rivera stated that the agency approved EIDL applicants with a D paper credit rating. According to several lenders, a D-labeled loan is for borrowers with a credit score ranging between 550 and 580 or so. Several SBA employees have told me that the applicants must have a credit score of 570 under the Experian Credit Vantage Score 3.0 formula. One recently said that the agency raised the credit worthiness threshold to a score of 575. If the borrower does not have a 570 or 575, then the SBA will automatically decline the EIDL application. What credit score does an EIDL applicant need so the SBA can approve their application for an EIDL? Does the score have to be calculated using the Experian Credit Vantage Score 3.0 model? Several people in our community, allegedly with Experian Vantage scores 3.0 above 570, have recently told me that the SBA has auto-declined their applications. For example, one person said that the SBA sent them an approval email upon logging into the portal. Nonetheless, the status reads that the loan is declined. Another applicant posted an image of an email that a loan officer sent the borrower, writing that the auto decline was a system error. Reportedly, the loan officer had to have a team leader reactivate the application. What problems does SBA have with processing EIDLs right now? Also, the agency approved several EIDL applications when a small business owner with less than favorable credit applied with a co-borrower. SBA employees have stated that applicants can't use a co-borrower anymore to qualify for an EIDL. Can applicants still file for reconsideration for an EIDL with a co-borrower with a higher credit score? Attached are the screenshots Attached are the screenshots, the applications I am telling you about. Thank you so much, Carol. Talk soon. My objective with this letter is to bring the issue of this system glitch to the attention of the Small Business Administration's press office. And I wanted to confirm everything else because the Small Business Administration has not stated publicly that you had to have a 570 score, and they have not stated that you had to have a co-borrower or that you can't apply with a co-borrower anymore. So I'd like to see what they say so they can correct these issues and ensure that your processing for the economic injury disaster loan runs as smoothly as possible. So let me know in the comment section below if you are running into this issue. Watch this video right here for more economic injury disaster loan and stimulus coverage. Click the like button if you like the video. Click the subscribe button to stay on top of my findings. I will report what other people will not and stop at nothing until you receive all the monetary ammunition that you need for which you qualify to save this country, to save our economy, ladies and gentlemen. May God bless you. May God bless the United States of America and everybody else on this planet. Talk soon. Have a great weekend.